It's tea time!
This is where we spill the tea. I mean, we're here.
We're on the Jones Beach Boardwalk.
Oh
Dee
my
Snyder's
God.
calling it.
Wrap it up. We've been hanging out with the hot teas.
The hot teas, by the way, are amazing. Hashtag
Long
Long Island
Island
Life.
Life.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Hey, welcome back to Long Island Tea. I'm Kristen,
And I'm Sharon.
and this is where we spill the tea, Sharon,
I know.
on all things Long Island.
Best place to live, work, and play.
That's right. And man, we're doing all of those things this week.
I know. It's been a good week.
How you doing?
How you doing? I'm doing good. I feel like a very productive week. Getting a lot done.
I am just literally dead. I don't even know. It's a short week, so if everything's crammed in,
Yes,
condensed.
exactly.
And then, what I've been waiting for, as much as we all love Long Island summers, I've been waiting for the fall
the fall.
and the winter so
Yeah.
that things calm down. And then what the actual heck is happening in what you now call SIPtember?
SIPtember.
At least it's September. I mean, it's
love it.
crazy.
I know.
I feel like, remember how we were like, it's like everyone's rushing to get done with summer and get their
Black
summer.
Friday, yeah.
I don't know if it's because everyone's back at school or
Yeah.
whatever, but man, it's
Traffic is back.
school shopping and the school and the
know.
schedules. I don't know. I got spoiled during the summer.
Yeah, we did. We totally did. But you know what? Like we keep saying, we can't wait for this to slow down. But we don't slow down here.
I know.
We are
then
warp speed.
Right? I do this every time. I think I told you I sent Nikki a meme a while back, and it was like, adulting is basically saying after this week things will slow down over and over again until you die.
Yes. Yes.
And I've been saying this, and
Yeah.
this is all I say. And because you're right, because it'll be winter, and then it'll be like holidays, and then it'll be a new year, and it'll be like, oh. But it's so, I feel like it's so crazy right now. And with the back to school and, the seasonal things happening again.
Exactly.
So I was going to tell you, like, I discovered an apple tree
Oh.
in my yard.
In your yard?
Yeah.
And you had no idea?
Never seen it before. I think we got landscapers finally.
Okay.
When our whole family came for like the wedding weekend, we
Right.
actually had to get landscapers
Right.
and like clean up our yard. And so now we have them. I'm like, I don't know what they did. They discovered
Do you have deer by you?
Yeah.
That like probably eat them, so you never noticed it.
maybe I saw these girls on bicycles, and they had stopped in front of our house. And I'm like, what are they doing? They're picking apples off of our apple tree.
Oh my gosh.
I know. I told
Are
my
you going to
kid-
bake an apple pie?
Oh my God, please.
Come on.
No, here's me. I'm like, I told my kids, I'm like, oh, we don't have to go to the North Fork Farms.
No.
Just
Got
go
it
right
right
there.
in our
There's
yard.
apple. You can go pick apples
Did
right
you ever
there.
see that movie Baby Boom? Baby Boom?
No.
Oh, it's such a good movie with Diane Keaton, and she like
Oh,
adopts this
yes,
baby,
yes,
and then she
yes.
goes and makes like applesauce.
Applesauce. Yeah. And then
Such a good
she,
movie.
yeah, that's right. She's like a super intense working woman.
Yes,
and then
she goes to the country.
and then, yeah. Yeah, I love those
There
kinds of
you are.
movies. I've seen those.
You're Diane Keaton
Can you
in Baby
imagine?
Boom.
Applesauce. Never.
Applesauce.
Can you imagine? No. So that's one thing. And then also, we always like to talk about like the nuances of our little villages.
Yeah.
So in my village of Sotawket, on the little bridge that goes over the pond that literally has swans in it, it's crazy and beautiful. They have what they call the night hawk watchers.
Ooh. Is that like the
They're
town?
back. I
What
don't
is
know what they are.
Nighthawk Watchers?
Exactly. They've got used to just be a group of people that would congregate on the bridge and really like mess up. They're on the sidewalk, but still, you're always afraid you're going to hit them because
Sure.
they're not looking.
Right.
They've
How
got
many are there, you
binoculars.
think?
They're
Like
looking
10?
around. So yeah, there was like 10. They've grown over the years since I've been there, and now they have like a little sign, a little A-frame sign that says "We're the
Watch
Nighthawk
out.
Watchers," with a
Oh.
name. Because I didn't know what that. I was like,
So
what are these people?
they're
looking-
what are they looking for?
Apparently, nighthawks.
Ooh.
Which
Ooh.
I don't know. So it's funny. I was walking. I told Thomas, I was walking Duke last night, took him a little walk, and it's so nice. It's so beautiful.
Yeah, it's like
keep-
such a nice time of year. The night is
we
like
keep talking
beautiful.
about September is perfect month.
September.
And so here they all are, and I'm walking by them, and they didn't have their binoculars. They were like looking, and they're like, there, 2, 3, oh my gosh, there's 5.
Huh.
And I'm looking, 0, nothing.
You don't see
There's
one nighthawk.
nothing. There's not even a mosquito.
Oh boy,
And I'm like, what? Thomas is like, they don't see anything.
they're
They're
having a
just
good
pointing
time.
at. I'm like, what is
They
it?
saw
not-
you coming.
But isn't that so funny? Like, it's the season, like I said, when the fireflies end and the nighthawks and the nighthawk watchers apparently come out. I don't know.
'Tis the season for the night watchers. That's so funny.
Do you notice anything different in your neighborhood that like?
No, we're still like living our best summer life.
Yeah.
You know,
You haven't given it up yet.
No. And everybody's like, you can hear the kids in the pools in the neighborhood, like all the screaming and yelling and like laughing. So cute. It really hasn't changed.
You're still in summer. No, not me. No, I'm apple picking and nighthawk watching.
Right in your own backyard.
In
That's
my neighborhood.
hysterical.
And thank God, one thing we have not given up on is the wine of the week.
Wine of the week. We are drinking Kontokosta.
Which is one of our favorites.
It is one of our favorites. I love this vineyard. It is so beautiful. It really is one of my favorites to go to. Just especially with like a date.
I told Bree this is where she's getting married.
I know. It is because it's gorgeous.
I'm Bree's new psychic.
Turns
Bree,
out.
this is where you're getting married.
Planning her whole life.
Seriously, you just pay me and I'm going to tell you what random things are going to happen in your life. And then you just manifest them.
And she'll give you random initials. It'll be fine.
Yeah. Because Bree said she wanted to get married in like a barn, like a chic farm chic kind of.
Like boho.
It's very cute, right? But then also she loves the water near there. I'm like, this is
Kontokosta.
This tasting room is the most gorgeous.
Stunning.
It's like intimate, small barn right on the water.
And that's what I love about it is like you literally can go get a bottle of wine or just a tasting and take it out to the bluffs and look at the water. And it's not far, it's a decent walk.
Yeah.
But it's beautiful. You can take the kids, they can run in the field. It's gorgeous.
Yeah, is this the only one? There aren't that many vineyards on the water.
Yeah. Yeah, come to think of it, not really.
And it's gorgeous. And actually, the wine is awesome. Every time I go there, I have to like literally fight myself from joining the wine club.
I know.
The wine we're drinking the Sauv Blanc.
Yeah, and it's delicious.
Yeah.
It's a 2020 Sauv Blanc, and they have tasting notes for us here where it says, just when we thought a vintage couldn't get much better than 2019, boom, 2020. COVID-19 challenges accepted. 2020 was a perfect hot and dry growing season with minimal rain and abundant sunshine. The fruit was harvested clean with spectacular concentrated flavors and another perfect vintage for the North Fork.
I mean that's a detailed.
That's
how you know they know what they're doing.
Though, you know?
So speaking of your baby boom movie, what was it called?
Baby Boom. I think it's Baby Boom. We got to have a
something
fact
like
check
that.
on that.
Yeah, we're gonna have to fact check it. But that's kind of what Kontokosta is. The owner, I think his name is Michael. He was a big time corporate lawyer in New York City and fell in love with the North Fork and decided to open a vineyard and now makes like this amazing wine.
Oh gosh, it's so delicious.
Yeah,
I know. I fight for the wine club too.
Their Cab Franc.
It's my favorite.
It's so good. It's so all right. We're going on and on about the wine of the week. But listen, if you want to know more about the wine of the week or any of Long Island's incredible vineyards, tasting rooms, wines all over, make sure you go to liwines.com or to LongIslandTeaPodcast.com, right, Alyssa? Is that right? And we have a wine of the week deal on there, and you can actually go and pick out which vineyard is right for you. But honestly, it's SIPtember. You've got to get to the Long Island vineyards.
You really do.
Like, if you're not there, I don't even know.
You really do. Look, now's the time.
And Kontokosta is a great one. So thank you, Long Island Wine Country. We really, especially this week. I say that every week.
I know.
I'm like, thank
but
God.
So thankful for Long Island Wine Country.
Anyway, I love it. Okay, so we are excited.
Exciting.
I don't know. We didn't really agree on that as a team, so we may not stick to that. But I'm just going with it.
I like it
about a lot of things.
Yeah.
So, are you excited about a lot of things?
So I don't know if this goes into excited or into our celebrityed.
Oh, okay. Let's hear it.
But I'm super excited about the new Dancing with the Stars cast.
Oh, did you hear who it is?
Yes.
Oh, they announced it today, right? Okay, who is it?
David from 90210, Brian Austin Green. Hello.
Oh, my God.
Hello.
Whoever thought he was going to end up being the hot one? He was the nerdy one, right? I loved all of the other ones. He was my least
because he was David. Like he's
the nerdy one. And listen, ladies,
here we are.
That's the way it always is.
Yeah.
It's always the nerdy ones that are unassuming that turn out to be the hot ones.
Absolutely.
That just happened at my reunion. It's so funny. At my high school reunion, I didn't go.
Oh, you didn't go, yeah.
But one of my good friends who, we kind of, we never dated or anything.
Right.
Because, I don't know why. Probably because I didn't think he was cute enough or whatever. He wasn't popular enough.
Sure.
Not that I was.
Right.
But anyway, and
I'm sure you were.
No, but still. So turns out we're still really good Facebook friends. We were always
so
in the friend
cool.
zone, and really good Facebook friends. In fact, he's one of the only people I ever kept in
keep in
touch
touch
with
with,
because
yeah.
he was actually always so sweet.
Yeah.
He goes back. He's the cutest. I was like, I wrote him. I'm like, look at you going back flexing.
Oh my gosh.
Look at all those
So
other guys.
awesome.
By the way, no.
We're like,
I was like, the years were not
years
kind.
do not do well for you.
You look amazing.
Isn't it
and
funny?
he's super successful and
That's
like
so
awesome.
awesome.
It's great. I was like, take note. It's
Yeah.
always those guys.
It is.
Yeah.
It totally is.
They don't peak early. You know what I'm
No,
saying?
exactly.
So cheers, David. Okay, cool.
So Brian Austin Green, Sporty Spice from the Spice Girls.
Oh, okay.
Whoop, whoop.
Okay.
I
My
love
least
her.
favorite Spice.
Oh, really? I loved her.
But okay.
I always wanted
Baby.
I want you. Of
You're
course.
baby.
No,
You're baby
I
Spice.
was like Sporty Spice. Not that I was, but I was like so about Sporty Spice. Anyway.
Okay. I'm Posh Spice.
Yes. Yes.
I know.
Jojo Siwa.
No, I can't. I
I
can't.
know.
Nope, I
Okay.
can't handle her.
All
Moving on.
right. That's all I got so far.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, because JoJo, are you 12?
Or you 17?
Are you,
I don't
know how old
understand.
you are, but the bows, the Claire's bows,
Yep, and the fake ponytail.
I don't know, the side pony.
My girls love her though.
No, my girls are over her, so they're
Yeah.
over it. Right?
Yeah.
They're older, so
Yeah.
I don't get okay. Okay, so I'm excited about another show, which is back for season 2, morning show. Did you ever watch the
I
first
never
one?
watched it.
Well.
You know why? I don't love Jen Aniston.
Ugh.
Another one
Yeah.
who's like perfect.
So interesting about Jen, because this is kind of celebrity as well. I just read an article about her in my Us Weekly, and the morning show's back, and she did it was such a good show. It was her, it's Reese Witherspoon, and all these great people, and it was about the Today Show, and I loved it. But in this recent article, she's 52 now, I guess.
Is she? Wow.
Yeah, I know. She looks, these
Amazing.
women that make
It's
us
the
so much
Neutrogena.
pressure.
Yeah.
But she's kind of coming into her own, and she's writing a memoir, and she's finally, and she really admitted a lot, like, she's kind of finally getting comfortable.
Okay.
She's like, she's still having a really hard time with aging. And I'm like, man,
Hear you, girl.
I
Hear you.
feel
Yeah.
you.
Yes.
You girls don't even know. You haven't even hit your prime yet. 42 is your prime. Trust me. 42 to 44 prime. After that,
All goes down.
once you hit go over that 40. So anyway, so it's just like gravity. Nothing you can do.
Right.
But
Straight.
there's nothing you can do. But she's coming to grips with it. But I loved her honesty because she was like she's had a lot of insecurities and
Wow.
poor thing. People have said a lot of terrible stuff about her
Yeah.
whole life.
Yeah.
And she never had kids and she never it's all been about her career and she's just so amazing. But I feel like she said she's letting a lot of stuff go.
Really?
Because she judges herself in a lot, like as we all do,
Right,
on
right.
how other people judge you.
Yeah.
It's got to be hard being in the public eye.
Oh, I'm sure. I can't imagine.
I get one side I get a thumbs down.
I
And
know,
it's not
we
even
are,
necessarily
like,
about me,
pissed.
and I lose it. I'm
We
like,
can't find this guy or girl. Like, it's crazy. I
don't even need somebody else to say it about me. I watch myself
I know.
on these
Self-criticism. I
LITVs
know.
or on these photo shoots, and I'm like, what is happening?
Right? I know.
Anyway, so Jen Aniston, I thought it was really a cool interview.
So, did you like the morning show? Did you?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh my God, it was good because it's all
I
about,
love Reese Witherspoon.
I mean, it was about like the Matt Lauer thing.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
It's really like she's
Yeah.
Savannah Guthrie, and then
Yes,
I mean,
okay. So
it's
I'll have to
fiction,
watch it.
but
Okay.
no, I loved it, and it was the guy from The Office, the awesome guy who plays Matt Lauer,
Oh, Steve Carell.
Steve Carell.
I love him.
It was really, I loved it, and so I'm super excited.
Can
about
you
season
watch
2.
him? And like, is he funny or is he like serious?
No, he's serious.
I don't know if
Yeah.
I can watch him as a serious.
You can't. You know what? He's been in another movie, by the way, which was awesome, and it's called Beautiful Boy. It's sad.
I read
Did you
the
see
book,
that?
Yes.
He's the star of that. One of the best movies.
know.
I watched it on a plane. One of the best.
So good.
Oh my
Did you
God.
ever watch Dan in real life?
Did I ever watch what?
Dan in real life?
No.
He's in that too, and he's so good in that too. And it's like serious.
Yeah, so he can
Yeah.
do it. Anyway, morning show, season 2 coming out. I'm very excited about it.
Awesome.
I'm also excited because I'm going to a new New York destination for the first time this week.
Ooh, where are you going?
I'm going to, I don't even know, Corning, and it's in the Finger Lakes.
Blown Glass.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Of course, here's me. So I'm going to a meeting, and it's like Thursday afternoon, Friday morning, right?
Yeah.
So they were like, okay, you can come early or extend. because we're in the tourism industry.
Right.
So
You want to like
set
support.
up a tour.
Yeah.
We'll set up a tour at Corning, which is like amazing.
Beautiful.
Right. I've never been there, obviously. And then the Finger Lakes wine region.
Amazing.
And so I booked all 3 nights. I'm like, yeah, at the rate. No, I can't.
Who do you think you are type of thing?
I can't. I'm literally going to put the kids on the bus.
First day of school.
Drive 5.5 hours. Be late to the lunch meeting.
Yep.
Work through dinner. Get up, and then I have to leave immediately to come back because the next day then we're going to the city to see.
Right.
I'm going to see zero.
I know.
As per usual.
I know, but
I'm
like you
super
literally
excited
walk
about
into
that.
a meeting room.
Yeah.
But it's going to be awesome because the drive is gorgeous.
Yeah.
Especially this time of year.
And I heard our friend Des was in yesterday, and he told me that Corning Museum of Glass is known for like their incredible glass sculptures
gorgeous,
and all
yeah.
that. Mm-hmm. And then they do the blown glass thing for you. But did you also know, this is what Des says, I need to fact check it, I don't know. All the fiber optic and like satellite glass is made by Corning Museum.
Wow.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
So all the satellites that look
That's amazing.
And that is such a New York thing, that so much of what is literally critical and crucial in our daily lives is made here in New York.
I know.
So,
That's awesome.
I mean, I don't know if I even need to go to the museum. I just learned more about it.
Exactly, sitting with a meeting with Des.
I know.
That's so cool.
So I'm really excited about going, on that to someplace new, because New York is a huge state.
It is. It is. You don't realize it.
Yeah. And for us on Long Island, we're always kind of like, I won't say like trapped, but confined by the city, right? New York City. And so you go through New York City to get anywhere. And so I don't go exploring as far. I mean, it's 5.5 hours is a long time.
Yeah. Yeah, that is a long time, but it's beautiful.
If I drove 5.5 hours from Arizona, I'd be in California. It'd be a completely different state.
Right.
So anyway, I'm excited though. And I love upstate New York.
Oh, I love it too. And, especially this time of year. Like this has been, not so much now, but like in a couple weeks, the foliage will start happening, and that drive is gorgeous. And what we used to call the Tappan Zee Bridge is my favorite bridge.
Yeah. I think I heard it's going to go back to being
I heard so too.
Tappan Zee.
I didn't want to drop that. I didn't know.
I don't know. That's a rumor.
Hopefully it is.
That's some rumor, some tea. Also, did you know, I didn't realize that Sleepy Hollow was a real place until I moved to New York. Like Sleepy Hollow, the book, the Headless Horseman and all that.
Oh, yeah.
It's a big deal during, it's in the Hudson Valley, which is not far from here.
Yeah.
And it's one of the things I told Thomas. I'm like, I really want to take the kids there to like the haunted house
yeah,
and get that
definitely.
experience before they're all grown up. But I don't know if that's going to happen because they're pretty much seniors. But maybe someday. Sleepy Hollow. Like, anyway, New York is such a cool place. And Long Island, we're so lucky to be here. Let's see. What else am I excited about? I wanted to say something else. No, that was pretty much it. I was going to say, I was listening to one of our other favorite podcasts called You Can Sip With Us.
Yeah.
And they've been heavily recommending White Lotus as a show to watch.
Really?
Yeah. Have you seen it?
I've seen previews. Yeah.
I don't know anything about it.
All right.
So we should check it out.
Yeah, we definitely
Because we trust those girls.
Yeah, we do.
Like, people, trust us for recommendations. So.
Right. Unless you're telling straight lies. Like
I just have a little bit of reheat.
Okay. Again?
Yeah.
Again? We're reheating again?
A little reheat. This is my own reheat.
Whoop. Okay.
So I watched Cinderella.
And?
Has anyone else watched it? Did you guys watch it?
Camila Cabello?
Okay.
Did not deliver.
So rough. I did not watch Bridgerton. Did you watch Bridgerton?
No, I couldn't.
Did you like Bridgerton?
Foul.
Everybody you loved Bridgerton.
Everybody loves it, but like literally, she's like 12 years old. I can't. Maybe not really. She looked like she was 12.
What threw me off about Bridgerton is that you're watching a period film.
Sure.
But it's all like modern music. They're like moderning up Bridgerton.
Yeah, but it's like Romeo and Juliet with Leonardo DiCaprio. Remember that movie?
I don't know why that didn't bother me.
It didn't bother you, right?
Didn't bother
you loved
me.
it.
I watched one episode. I'm like, this is so dumb.
So dumb.
Everyone says to get past it, and it got really good.
Yeah, no.
I never did. So Cinderella, it was, it wasn't the cast. The cast was cute.
Okay.
Camila Cabello was cute. I thought the lip syncing was hard to watch, but
Sure.
But she and the rest of the cast was good. Idina Menzel, our Long Islander, was amazing. I was like, see, she's not having trouble lip syncing.
She delivered.
I'm believing her. Okay, but so the beginning of it, the very beginning, when it's almost like Beauty and the Beast, right? Where all the village is all dancing around, but they're dancing to Rhythm Nation.
What?
And we're a part of a Rhythm Nation,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
they're all dancing around, and I'm like, what is happening with this music? And this first scene, and I'm talking to my kids about it. I'm like, why? And I said, I thought this was going to be like original It doesn't have to be,
To the
traditional
point,
music,
yeah.
but I thought it was going to be like original music.
Yeah.
And Kenzie's like, this is original music. I'm like, this is Rhythm Nation by Janet Jackson.
This is Rhythm
This is,
Nation.
honey, I have
don't
failed
know.
you as a parent.
Yes.
If you don't know Rhythm Nation by
From Janet Jackson, exactly. What is
No.
it? The Velvet CD? Which one was it?
There's
Anyway,
a
go ahead.
documentary coming out about her, by the way, Janet
I can't
Jackson.
wait.
Oh, I'm all about it.
Yes,
love,
100%.
love. Anyway, so I
Oh, I'm sorry.
don't know if I'm going to give it a total thumbs down.
Yeah.
I mean, to each their own.
Well,
it's
it's
like
hard.
Bridgerton meets Hamilton.
Okay. All right.
So, and some people like that. I don't know.
All right. All right.
Okay. So Cinderella,
Eh.
at your own risk.
At
Hot
your
cheese.
own risk.
Okay. This is what I'm going to say. I'm not going to say don't watch it. I'm not going to say I had to reheat that.
Yeah. Okay. I
right.
like it because you know what? I love Camila Cabello, but
So cute.
all these different reiterations are always so different. Like,
Yeah.
did you like Beauty and the Beast live action?
I don't know that I saw that one. Oh no. Yeah, I loved it.
right?
Oh no, I
So,
saw that in the
yeah.
theater. I loved it.
It was
Loved.
great. But like, I don't know. You're expecting something, and then all of a sudden,
Also, they switch up the end
see, that's why you change the storyline.
because it's modern, right? Because she gets an offer at the ball to travel the world.
Oh, please.
And design dresses with the
Stop
queen,
it.
or go with the prince and
What are you
settle
going to
down.
choose? I mean,
I'm like,
hello, Prince Charming.
I fell asleep, so I don't know what she did. I was like, what did she choose? And they were like, a little of both. I'm like, I don't know what that means. So
Yeah.
Anyway, Cinderella,
know. Yeah.
good effort,
All right.
good effort, and she was adorable. So, and listen, you got to keep it fresh, interesting for the younger generations.
You do.
Whatever.
You do. I get it.
All right, so Long Island Life, there's so
much going on.
This is what I'm saying about September.
September. We are loaded.
It's like everybody doesn't want to plan anything during the summer because they
Right.
know that everyone's busy and gone or on vacation.
And they're like, September 1st, boom, here
But
we go.
Every event that's ever happened on Long Island
Yes.
is happening in the next 2 weeks.
Yes. We have so much coming up. We have Culper Spy Day coming up, which is so awesome.
Yeah. That's all in. You've noticed that's all in my neighborhood. Like,
Yeah.
I live in Culper Spy
Yeah.
Central.
Which is crazy.
Yeah. Do you want to tell them what the Culper Spy is?
You go ahead.
Do you know? You
live
know it.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
So Culper Spy Ring is the George Washington spy ring that was during the Revolutionary War and helped feed information to George Washington about the British Army, right?
Right.
Because what people don't realize is that Long Island was actually behind British lines.
They have no idea.
We were behind enemy lines up until like even past when the war was over. We were still behind enemy lines. It was wild. We learned this on one of our. You got to go to Discover Long Island TV on YouTube and watch the LITV episode.
Yeah.
Of the Culper Spy Ring. to
That
get
was
this
so awesome.
whole history lesson.
Yeah.
But it's really fascinating, and so we had these like patriots, but they could have been considered traitors at the
Right,
time.
right.
And they fed George Washington information, and these are all their spies. The streets are named after them. Caleb
It's
Brewster.
so cool.
and
It's so cool.
The houses are still there.
Exactly. That's what I was going to say. They're all still there and still, like, you can tour them
Yeah.
and you can see all the artifacts and everything that they use.
But they don't
during it.
open. The cool thing is they're not open all the time, and
Right.
so International Spy Day, which is this September 18th.
September 18th, yes.
Is when the whole community comes together and you can come and there's like people dressed up and reenactments.
It's so crazy. They have exhibits and demonstrations, displays, book signings, kids activities, crafts, cooking demonstrations. Like, it's like a festival.
And it's all over the community. So the library has stuff. Gallery North, which is an awesome art gallery
Yeah.
there, has exhibits. You can also just go to the Checkmate, my favorite, like little dive bar, and have a beer and look at a Revolutionary War house. Anyway, Culper Spy Day. Tri-Spy Tours has like a tour, and they have kayaks, and there's the Three Village Inn there that you can have lunch at, and the Three Village Inn Tavern was there when the spies were there. It's crazy.
It's so crazy how all this stuff is still there and standing. But if you go to culper.com/Culper Spy Day, you can get all the information in the area.
Yeah, and I highly recommend it. This day only happens once a year.
Yeah.
And there's other things you can do sometimes to get the Culper Spy experience, but it's really cool, and it's a big part of our history.
It's amazing. And then there's that show that we had on A&E, which was Turn.
Yeah, Turn.
It was all here on Long Island.
Yeah, and they called it Turn because it's,
The turning point.
The turning point of the Revolutionary War. And there's actually a letter that George Washington wrote about his spies, and it's at Stony Brook University
It's
right
so
there.
cool, right?
It's really cool. The history there is awesome, and it's a great way for, kids or whatever, people, because it's living history. When you can go and see the people dressed up and see everything in person. It's much better than reading about it in a book.
Like reenactment. It's awesome.
Yeah. Okay. What else?
East End Seaport Maritime Festival in Greenport. Oh, it's my favorite.
We'll be there. Lily will be there.
Lily will be there. Yeah,
we're
which
going to
is
be
so
there.
cool.
Lily will be there handing
That's
out.
also September 18th and 19th.
See what I mean?
I know.
Everything's on that day.
That same weekend. You know what else is going on that day?
And that's in Greenport.
That's in Greenport. So the Artisan Craft Festival vendors and food vendors, Mystic Whaler cruises, kids activities, DJs in the park, boat tours, a parade, rescue demonstrations, food contests and races. It's all kinds of fun stuff.
It's huge.
It is
It's
huge.
a big deal. Everybody goes to it. Our mobile visitor center will be there. The Discover Long Island team. In fact, our team is so spread thin because of all these events in all of our activities that I forced my kids. It's going to be the Ward Melville High School kids working Lily, at least on the 18th.
Good.
On the 18th, just so you know, if you go see Lily, it's going to be Kenzie and Peter.
I love
and
it.
Evan
So
and
cool.
Penelope. I forced them. They had no choice.
That's awesome. I love that.
Yeah, I was like, "Do you like your car?
Yeah. You want to keep it moving?
You're going to drive it there."
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
But this is an awesome festival, maritime festival. I love it. You get to see all the boats and everything like that.
Yeah, it is. And it's a
so
big part of our
cool.
history, too.
Yeah.
You know, our maritime history, which is
Yeah.
awesome that we did this. Okay.
Next, we have Wine Festival returns to Belmont Racetrack, wine tasting and live horse racing, Belmont Uncorked, September
now we're
18th.
talking.
Now we're talking.
Now we're talking.
Which is awesome because they are representing local producers like Pindar.
Yeah, one of our wine country members.
Yeah, we have a ton of them there. A great variety of national and international wines will join for the day. Festivities including Señor Sangria, pouring both red and white sangrias from Chile, which is cool. Life Vine Winery in California. So we're featuring all kinds of wines there.
Yeah, and that's awesome. And that's so if you don't want to drive all the way to Greenport on the North Fork, or
You can go to
Culver
Belmont
Spy Day is
Racetrack.
closer to like Central, and then Belmont Racetrack is right there in like on the border of Queens on Long Island, and that is a huge parking lot.
It's so cool.
It's awesome.
That will be going on September 18th from 1:30 to 5 p.m. General admission. Tickets are on sale. And it includes all wine sampling, grandstand viewing of the day's live scheduled races, and souvenir wine tasting glass.
I mean, are you hearing this? Like, if you're not on Long Island
On September 18th.
you're literally
You're missing
that
out.
weekend. I'm just going to say the month of September. I just
Yeah.
love it. Go ahead.
Fit Fest Long Beach,
Yes.
September 25th.
And then Long Beach, if you want to be in the
Yeah.
South Shore. Literally, there's stuff everywhere.
Ton of events going on in SIPtember. Fit Fest Long Beach is the ultimate beachfront world-class fitness, beauty, and wellness extravaganza being held on 30 oceanfront classes and workshops led by celebrity trainers and fitness experts being held at the beach with a DJ as well as rooftop at the Allegria Hotel.
Yeah, so this is in Long Beach on the South Shore, and Fit Fest has been going on for several years.
And
it's awesome.
It is awesome.
Right
There's
on the
like so
beach,
many classes
boardwalk.
going on
Yeah.
at all times.
Yeah, and we're going to be there too.
Yep.
The Fit Doc is going to be there.
Yes,
Dr.
Dr. Michelle Reed.
and her Fit crew are going to be there talking about how to incorporate wellness into your routine and how
So
to be fit and healthy going into the new year. It's
Yeah,
awesome.
so that event, you can go to newyorkfitfest.com to check out the schedule.
It's so cool because think about it, like you want to try new workouts.
Yeah.
Like
And on the beach.
yeah,
Come on.
you always want to I was always going to try Zumba.
Right.
Or something.
Right.
But there you can do everything.
Yeah,
They
it's
have
so
all these
cool.
different classes. Cool. All right. I like
we
it.
got Statfest in Babylon on Sunday, September 26th. This is a live music festival with up-and-coming local Long Island talent being held at the beautiful oceanfront Salt Shack in Babylon, my favorite place.
Yeah.
On Sunday, September 26th. VIP brunch, live art installations, take a selfie with the 10-foot giant inflatable pineapple, and listen to live music from 12 p.m. to 8
very
p.m.
specific.
I know, a lot of deets. Sorry, I got to spill the deets.
But but I feel like there's something for everyone. There's the history buff, there's the family thing, maritime, there's the wine
Music lover.
enthusiast, the
Yeah.
fit person, and now the music lover.
Here we go.
We
We are spilling tea on this episode.
So all of these things are, of course, on discoverlongisland.com on our events page. Plus, make sure you follow all of our social because we'll be posting about all of these
this
things.
stuff, yeah.
Bree will. Thank you, Bree, in
Thanks,
advance. And I just think this is what I'm saying. It's crazyville.
It is crazyville. Like you said, everybody's like chill out in the summer, enjoy your summer, don't do anything. But then boom, SIPtember comes, events everywhere.
And then And then it's full.
Then it's full.
And then it's like all the harvest stuff.
Yeah.
And so we were just talking about what we're going to do for October and
Which
stuff
I'm
on
so
the show,
excited about.
which is going to be great. So speaking of things that we're doing on the show, last week we talked about giveaways.
Yes.
So we're going to do our first one. It's a we're going to like test. We're going to
Test it out.
We're going to test the waters. Jinx, we didn't even plan that, you guys. That was so not planned.
So cool.
This is, I'm telling you, this is a year later.
I know. We got it.
So we're going to be giving away. We talked about last week how we launched our new Gauge sunglasses, and I even modeled them for everyone. I don't have them anymore because Kenzie stole them from me.
I know. Dan stole mine, so.
But they're super cool. They're exclusive to Discover Long Island. We designed them in conjunction with Gauge Sunglasses, which is a world-renowned like quality sunglass company, and they have these amazing polarized lenses, and on the inside they say where you belong.
So cool.
On Long Island.
They're beautiful.
Oh my gosh,
so many compliments.
They're so cool and good quality.
Yeah.
And they're a $30 value and a limited edition. So you can go on shop.discoverlongisland.com right now, which is our brand new beautiful Shopify page.
Beautiful. I love
and it's
it.
awesome, and you can see all of our local collabs, but including Gauge.
Or you can enter to win these sunglasses by visiting our social media on Instagram at Long Island Tea Podcast, right?
I don't know. Is that it? Is it our Instagram? Long Island Tea Podcast. So make sure you're following all of our social. All of our social. Yeah. Because so what we're going to do is we'll hear about it.
Yeah.
And then Bree's going to ask you a question of something that we talked about on this show or something that we said.
Yep.
And I don't know what it is. And so I don't even know.
We don't know.
Yeah.
We don't know nothing.
So you have to listen to the show, share it, and then register to win your very own pair of this limited edition sunglasses. And they're going fast.
They are. And they're gorgeous.
Yeah. And they're cool. Yeah.
I love them.
All right, cool. So we're going to try our first giveaway. And then, depending on how that goes and how we work out the kinks, then we've got, like we said, concert tickets, overnight stays.
Super
activities.
excited.
We're going to just start doing this on a regular basis.
But you got to listen in.
You got to listen. Subscribe, please. Subscribe.
Rate us.
Yeah.
5 stars, please.
And leave us a review.
Yeah.
And also, when you're on the Instagram, DM us.
Yes.
Anything you want. Just a comment, question, whatever. Some uncorked advice. We do relationship advice.
Relationship.
Or, you know what? The other thing we're talking about is like career advice, right?
Yeah.
You've got two C-suite employees right here.
The C-suite. I love this segment.
You got a CEO and a COO right here. And let's be honest, right now everyone's looking at their careers, changing their careers, figuring out what to do with their lives and their jobs.
Yeah.
And we're here for you.
We are here for you. I mean,
and you know, it makes me crazy when people don't take my advice.
I know.
When I give career advice and people don't listen, I'm like,
told you so.
Fine. You know, do you.
I know.
And then I wait, and then I'm like, told you.
Told
Remember that
ya.
time?
Remember when I said?
I try not to be that way, but I have to.
You have to, because, I mean, it takes a lot. And honestly, like, in true honesty, like, you're asking to a COO and a CEO who have gone through so much employee turnaround, and, you know, we do a lot here. And
a lot of people don't get that opportunity to
don't.
ask a question of anything about your career. So go on to DM on our Instagram, DM us anything, and leave us a review. And, you know, be kind. Be kind. We're fragile. We're fragile these days. Okay, so what else are we into? Oh, so we kind of went over some celebrity. Do you have any other celebrity?
No, that was really my
Okay, because I have kind of a new segment I'd like to introduce right now.
Oh.
I'm calling it AnxieTEA.
Oh.
Because I'm feeling it. I'm feeling so much anxiety.
Anxiety. Okay.
And I think it's because of all this stuff happening right now.
Yeah.
It's like so overwhelming. I wonder if anybody else, I think everybody's got to be feeling overwhelmed, right? When you just watch the news.
Oh.
And what's happening. There's so much happening. There's so much anxiety. And then you come to work. There's so much going on. I feel like now that summer's over, it's almost like I said when you're on the other side of 40s.
Right.
It's like you're on the other side of summer.
Yeah.
And everyone's trying to get their year-end stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's crazy.
I know.
So anxiety, several things. One of the things is that Kenzie is driving.
Yes.
As I said, with her car. And it scares the bejesus. Here's the deal. Anyone that does not have kids, and moms, tell me if I'm wrong. When people say, you know, what's it like to have kids? Blah, 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 I'm like, oh, it's amazing. And dads too, by the way. This is not a mom thing. This is a dad's thing to parents. When your kid is born, so the second you're pregnant, the second you find out you're pregnant, the second you look at that stick, you worry.
Yep.
You
Instant.
worry. And it
Instant.
never ends. You worry every day for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
And you just worry about different, like, is the pregnancy going to be okay? Is everything okay? Every test, every ultrasound, blah, blah, blah. And then they're born, and then you stare at them in the crib. Are they breathing? Are they breathing?
How many times, right? Like when they're first born, you're like staring at them.
Oh my God. And then they go to school. Are they learning? Are they, Chris is like shaking them. Yeah. You wake them up.
You wake them up.
You're like, are you okay?
Yeah.
Okay. You're crying? Cool.
Yeah. You're breathing.
So,
that's fine.
and it never ends. And then they go to camp, or then they start, venturing around the neighborhood, and you're like, they're going to get abducted. You read the news.
Oh, God.
You're terrified all the time. And now I'm in the stage where she's driving, and it's terrifying.
Yeah.
It's so I was telling you that she went out. So once again, we had all of our friends over last night.
Yeah.
We did
You're the
do-over
house to be.
because Kenzie wasn't here.
So she wanted to redo.
So we had to have a redo. And so I bought, look, I pay for everyone's, I buy dinner. They made it.
Yeah.
But still, I buy the ingredients. I give up my entire downstairs.
Kitchen. Yeah.
Because I can't. It's overrun. And then the whole point is that Kenzie's home. And then at 11:30, they decide to go get candy, and she wants to go with her friend to drop everyone off. And then I'm like, I'm sorry. I call her. I'm like, did you leave the house? Where'd you go?
Where'd you go?
You didn't. You need to tell me.
Yeah.
And she's like, and she's good. She's like, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. You know, I'll tell you next time. And then I fell asleep before she got home. And then I wake up at 2:30 a.m. Like, where is she? She's dead.
Yeah.
She's on the side of the road. I don't know what's happening. And then, we are very monitored at our house. Tom's is a cloud architect. So we have cameras everywhere. Yeah. And we have the Life 360.
Right.
There's no freedom.
No.
I mean, I monitor everything. So I got up, looked at my phone. I'm like, okay, she got home at 11:54. She's here. Her phone's here. She's asleep in bed. And then I couldn't go back to sleep. But I'm just like, you worry. I think you just worry.
I think, like you said, it never ends.
Because then they'll get married. And
Even then, though.
And then you have grandkids. And then you worry about them.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So
there it is.
Enjoy your freedom. Like, back to the moving in. Enjoy your freedom.
Back to the moving in segment.
Before you move in, before you get married,
that.
before you have babies.
Yes.
Because, even if you have, my kids are older, I have more autonomy, I have more freedom, I can do what I want. You just never, I don't think you ever really sleep again.
Right. No.
Right?
I talk to my mom.
Chris agrees, yeah.
Yeah. My mom of 10, and she's like, I still wake up thinking about you guys, and they're in their 50s and,
First call I got when the news said Hurricane Ida, my mom.
Yep.
Are you guys okay?
Yeah. Yeah.
You just always worry.
Yeah.
So anyway, it gives me super anxiety about the driving. I'm like, oh my God.
I know.
And you see, then you know what you do? You read stories about accidents constantly.
Oh God, I know. You were telling me before there was 3.
There's 3 major accidents in the last week, and it's so scary. So
it is scary.
And then I'm going to give you time to think if you have any anxiety too, because I don't want to dominate. But also, what a better time to get your kitchen remodeled than September. Because when everybody's going back to school.
My God, this is hysterical though. This is so funny. The stories that you were telling me that what you've been dealing with. My husband's in contracting, and he, I went home that night and I'm like, is this reality? He's like, no.
It's my reality. I'll tell you that.
No.
So did you ever see the movie? One of my favorite movies when I was younger was called The Money Pit.
Yes.
Did you know I was going to say that? Chris, have you seen The Money Pit? It's got Tom Hanks in it.
I think we all feel like that when we buy our houses.
Oh my God. You guys have to watch. Have you seen it, Alyssa? The Money Pit?
When he's like, I fell through the damn floor.
I can't remember which scene. There's a scene that I still watch today. I cry laughing. And I never knew. I was in Texas or Arizona. I don't know. But now that I live on Long Island, it's Long Island. It's based on Long Island.
Yeah.
It's either Long Island or Connecticut.
It has to be.
You can't tell. But
it's like a preserved house.
It's Long Island.
Yeah.
Because he works in the city.
Yep.
He's a music executive, and he works in New York City, and he buys this big mansion in the suburbs, which, let's be honest, Long Island. Yep. And it's a Gold Coast mansion.
Yeah.
I think it was filmed here. Was it filmed here?
We got to check that.
Oh, was it filmed at when we went to that one Millneck? Is it Millneck? No, that was the Trading Places. Anyway, it's one of the mansions here. I guarantee it. And it's so funny because it's legitimately true, if you've not seen it, where they call the contractors and they're like, you're just begging people to just come.
Please show up.
Measure.
Laddingtown.
What is
where?
it?
Laddingtown.
Where's that?
That's north, right?
Yeah, I don't know where it is. But
Laddingtown?
Alyssa's
Oyster Bay.
Oyster Bay, yeah, of course.
Okay, yeah,
it's
of course,
exactly looks
yeah.
like Oyster Bay. Yeah, I knew it. And because the guys come over, they're like, oh, they ring the doorbell, and he was trapped in the floor or something, right? He'd fallen through the floor, and the guy rings the doorbell. He's like, I'm out of here.
Yeah, I gotta go.
I'm not coming back. And you're like, he's like, please come back.
Don't leave.
Yeah. And that's exactly.
I know.
This has been going on since January.
I can't.
I've been trying to get things done, and I'm just begging, and people. Then they're annoyed. Then they're like annoyed.
Then they're mad at you.
Yeah. I'm just like, hi. Is there an ETA? And one word, Thursday. What? Like this Thursday?
Yeah.
Or
Like, what's the actual date?
Is it? Do I need to prep anything? Yeah. Have everything done, removed before we get there. Like I'm supposed to remove.
Your countertop.
Granite countertops.
Yeah. No.
How do I do that?
No.
And it's been like, and then they're like, and then I call them. I'm like, you don't remove? Yeah, we do, but it's extra. I'm like, okay, like how much? Just
Could you just tell me?
And they're like, I said, so Thursday? Oh, no, Friday. When were you going to tell me that?
Right. Everything's in writing.
It's crazy.
And like, you know what else is funny and gives me anxiety? Nobody thinks that other people work. Like school and all the like the kids stuff. Like, why do you have to do it during business hours? Do it at nighttime.
They scheduled it for the first day of school,
Right.
which is the day I go to Corning.
Right.
I'm like, the one day I leave, I'm like, Thomas, I'm so sorry. So then thank God.
And he's working. So
yeah, he's working,
Yeah.
and he's on calls at the house. He
All
works
the
from home.
time.
So can you
Yeah.
imagine
No.
removing granite and
It's like, I'm
installing?
sorry, hold
like,
on.
Not okay.
Not okay.
And they just there's no give there's no give and take. There's not
No.
like, does this day work for you?
Right. They're
No.
coming Thursday. Be
No.
there and have everything removed.
And also,
or pay
like,
a certain amount.
one word answers. It's so the cabinets took me forever, and then don't even get me started. The backsplash, it's going to be beautiful.
Did you order the backsplash?
No.
Okay.
I can't decide
Can't make
yet.
decision.
I'm
Yeah.
going to wait until the countertops are in and then see.
Yeah.
Because I wanted to go with more like a bold. you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I
'cause
also
you need
want to see
Yeah.
it. Anyway, for trying to plan a kitchen remodel and trying to deal with the communication.
No.
So, because here's what I did when I worked in Arizona.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I got 3 bids from people, and then I went to the yard and I picked out my actual slab of granite. Here I got like a square. They're like, "You like that? Is that good? Yes or no?" No.
Yeah. And then like,
Because
no.
I'm like, "What? We need a deposit if you're going to do it in the next 3 months." I'm like, "What?"
Oh, it's so stressful.
So I picked it out, and then they called, and then they're like, they came, and they removed it, and they installed it, and everything was ready.
Right.
Still, I don't know how I'm going to get plumbing. They're like, we don't, just so you know, we don't do the plumbing. No. We're not going to hook anything up for you.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
So now you have to hire a plumber
Yep.
to hook up your sink and dishwasher?
Correct. Anyway, and it's just so different because on Long Island, it's different. Like, it's like the money, like everybody and their brother, and I'm being literal, and you know
Yes,
this for a fact,
yeah.
is an independent contractor.
Yes, they are.
Right? It's not like
My
there are.
entire
It's not
family.
it's not like there are companies that you
Yeah,
call.
exactly.
It's literally every individual male
It's
and their
crazy.
brother.
It is crazy. And like family-owned businesses, like, you got to talk to my brother about the plumbing.
Everybody.
Yeah.
So
I got a guy.
I got a guy.
Yeah.
Only way to find out is when you go on the mom's Facebook.
Yes.
And
yes.
you're like, I need something, and then they're like, Joe,
Yeah. He was great.
Tony,
Antonio.
call Anthony.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay.
Scott.
And you don't know. There's no like Better Business Bureau listing on Anthony.
Well, you got to look him up on Better Business
You
Bureau.
know, you just
You
call
just-
Joey.
Claudine suggested that I called you.
It's such just
Hey,
like you're
hey,
literally
Joe.
going off some random recommendation.
Do
like
you know
I don't know.
Mary from Three Village? She
Yeah.
told me to call you.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's true. It's so true.
It's anyway, it's super stressful. Do you have any anxiety going? I'm sure you have a ton.
I got a ton, but
Well, I was going to say it's budget season.
budget
it's board
season.
meeting.
Yeah, we got a lot of stuff going on here.
God.
We have a lot of stuff going on. And I feel like this week has really been super productive on certain ends. But we're planning our budget for 2022. We're getting in the
Which
mode.
is so scary because, how do you budget for what's going on in the world?
I know. Like, where do you
Everyone's
start?
like, what's your... We used to be able to budget.
Yeah.
We used to have kind of know.
We
that
used to
people
have
were
like
gonna
an
tell-
idea.
Yeah.
But there's so much going on. And we have like so many hands in the pockets.
In
you know
tourism,
what I mean? Like,
and in tourism in particular, what's going to happen in the international markets in 2022?
Exactly.
Somebody tell me.
exactly.
What's going to happen with business travel in 2022?
Delta variant? What do you mean?
now there's the
Moo.
Anyway, so no, it's exactly. It's some So stressful.
It is stressful. I mean, we're losing some employees, moving on, moving out.
The employee retention today is so
hard.
difficult.
Yeah.
And then getting employees to come to work, especially because we're here all the time.
Right.
We're not remote.
Right. And that is important for us to tell our candidates that, we are here.
Yeah.
We are a tourism promotion destination agency that we need to be out and do the things. How do we say?
Yeah, we're feeling the pinch of the workforce like everyone else.
Absolutely.
And we used to be able to say, "Oh, we're Discover Long Island, and we have the most fun jobs ever." And now people are like, "I'm just gonna stay home."
Right.
So I'm good.
But I feel like it'll be an uptick. I'm actually optimistic.
You're optimistic.
I am
I'm
optimistic.
You're optimistic. Yeah, it's a lot going on.
It is a lot going on, but I think we'll get there.
Yeah, we will. And we have some good teasers coming up right now. I just saw the preview of our brand new Long Island TV.
I know.
P.S. You've got to go watch this. It unveils the behind-the-scenes UBS Arena.
So amazing.
Did you see it yet?
No. Chris sends me the sneak peeks, but then he failed to do it this week.
Wait until you see it. So, by the way, I did send it to Presiding Officer Nicololo, I told you, in Nassau County, because he was asking about it. And he wrote me back all the way.
Did he write you back?
Amazing.
Oh, good. That's so great.
And, the UBS Arena is brand new. It's in the parking lot of Belmont Raceway, and it's going to be the new home of the Islanders, as well as so many of our incredible new music venues.
I can't wait.
It's going to be a new music venue place that people... Chris, am I right? It's going to blow people away.
It is.
When you
really
tour
is.
it and the inside, it is...
Even just dropping you off the other day.
Yeah.
I was like... mind blown that it was like
so awesome,
so huge, so awesome.
So you can see Chris did a great job on the segment, because if you watch LITV, and you've got to go there and watch it, you'll see we do a sneak peek behind the scenes of the current construction of what it looks like, and then the rendering.
So awesome.
And what it's like.
This episode will air Friday.
Yeah, it's on. It'll be up by the time this airs.
Awesome.
So you've got to go. It'll be up and aired. And what else? Oh, and then remember Glenn Houseman?
Yes.
Yeah. So I'm going to be on No Vacancy Friday night.
Awesome.
With him.
Wait.
The 18th.
I thought I was supposed to be on that too.
Are you supposed to be on it?
Excuse me, Glenn.
Oh my God.
He was inviting both of us.
Oh my God. I'll call him. Yeah, I'll call him. I didn't know that. I'm
the
so
diva's
dumb.
coming out, Glenn.
Yeah. No, I didn't remember that.
Okay.
No. Did he say it?
Yeah.
I'm going to call him. I think it's Zoom, so it doesn't matter.
Oh, it's going to be
like
fun.
You have to be in the same place. So they asked me to recommend a drink, and I said
Long Island wine.
I said summer in a bottle.
Yes.
Because I feel like it's the end of, it's the last bit of summer. And I was like, is that too basic? A rosé?
No. Not summer in a bottle.
All right, I'm going to follow up with them. Oh my God, I'm so sorry, Sharon. I didn't even know that.
Thanks, Glenn.
I wasn't me. I didn't plan it. They just put it on my calendar.
Thanks, Glenn.
All right. Okay, that's coming up. You'll have to tune in to see if Sharon's going to be on the show or not.
Exactly.
Sharon's like, diva time.
Diva.
So that, as well as our Shopify and so much stuff coming up.
So much stuff.
And we have a bunch of cool stuff. Like I said, it's so much happening in September and October. We've got some really cool, fun October Halloween themed stuff.
Yes, I'm super excited for that stuff.
Yeah. So make sure you tune in, and we will talk to you next week. All right, cheers.